Good morning, my friend. This is Clyde. And today we will be concluding our conversation talking about the creation of this world. We come to day 6. I am so excited. There is so much that happened on day 6. Day 6 started off with God doing what he did on days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. God spoke. At the beginning of day 6, God spoke, and this time he spoke to land, dry land. On day 5, he spoke to the waters, producing fish. He spoke to the air to produce birds. Now he speaks to land. God speaks to land and he said, Land, bring forth a diversity of animals, different animals, animals that will operate and live according to their kind, one kind to the same kind. And he saw that the earth produced all the animals that we know. My. And you know something? At the end of that piece of creation, God saw that it was good. It was good when animals appeared, and the animals, they just filled the earth. Then we come across something that we have not seen before. It said, God spoke. But this time, he didn't say, let there be. This time, he said, let us make. Did you see that? All the other times since day 1, God said, let there be. He spoke outwardly. But on this occasion, he spoke among, he spoke to. He said, let us make. We would have to talk about that another time. Where was the us in God's speech in days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? It is absolutely fascinating that on day 6, when he is about to do something different, he says, let us make. And look at what the us made. They said we are going to make mankind, human beings. Before that, the only thing that was moving were fish in the sea, birds in the air, and earlier on in the day, animals. But God stepped it up. Oh my goodness, he said, us, we are going to make human beings in our image and in our likeness, just like us. And he went on. He says that these humans that we will make, we will give them authority, power to rule the earth. They will be in control of the animals that were just made earlier on. They will be in control of the fish and the birds that were made from yesterday. Wow, he gave man the last piece of the creation, the masterpiece of creation, the climax of creation, the creation of human beings, male and female. He said, you are in charge. You are in charge of this whole this whole earth. And then he said, listen, it doesn't end there. The human beings that the us has made, you are going to be fruitful and multiply. Yes, we give you power, authority to make other human beings. As of now, you will be able to do what we have just done. Then he goes on and he says that, listen, humans, every seed bearing tree on this planet called Earth, I give you permission, authority to make food of them. I am not going to come down every day and make food for you. No, you have the ability, the capability to find food from every tree that is on the earth. Oh my goodness. But guess what? All this time when God was creating and speaking things into being, at the end of every phase, he looked and he said it was good. But you know something? When God made human beings, he looked and he saw that it was very good, the masterpiece. Let me say something. Everything that God did from day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, and the first part of day six, everything that God did and created was in preparation for the creation of mankind. Yes, he made this world for human beings, not just to occupy, but to take control of and to enjoy relationship with the us who created this. God created mankind so that mankind would be his representative here on earth, and they will have power and dominion over the earth. So that's why he was able to say it was very good. Friends of mine, our ancestors were the first human beings, and God made this world for them and for every human being that would come after. Do you understand now why we celebrate God? We celebrate God, the God who conceived of and brought us into being, the God who had great plans for us. And so, my friend, at the end of day six, when he said it was very good, God had nothing further to do, and he took the next day to rest. It was done. And he rested on the seventh day. My friend, thank you for staying with me as we looked at creation. And I trust that God will bless you richly.